Hey guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I made this super cute tag following a video of Cara Renee over at Be Reborn Arts and Healing. Love her stuff. And I thought I would do a few more on video. So this is really cool little pocket that just opens up with four circle pieces, and inside I made a little notebook that hangs out in there and lives in there, and it is just super cute and fun and not too hard. So that is what we're gonna make today. And I have used papers that are, some of these are related to Gothic kits that I have in my shop. I'm working on papers that go along with this that I hope to have out very, very soon. And then I used, I think I might have this background in the Wolf Girls Junk Journal card kit. And then I used this nice big tag is a template from my Porch Prints, which I love, which you can just print over the top of any paper that you want and then cut out for the size tag, which I really like. And I kind of liked putting something, I didn't really love just having the circle pocket here, so I put an extra background there, and I liked that. So I've prepped that as well. So I, as usual, left my tape, my sticky scissors across the room. But I'm just gonna start by putting this guy on here. And this is totally up to you, how you wanna do this part. You can just go ahead and put your circle pieces right on there. But so you're gonna need your tag in whatever size tag you want, and then 4 circles that fit kind of to the size of the tag that you want. So these, I believe, are 3 1/4 in diameter. And basically, so what I did was 2 different styles so that they'll come on here. You'll have 2 on the top and 2 on the side. And you can do that either way you want. Like, you could do it from the back too, but I happen to like the way these roses look together, so I'm gonna do them like this. So I'm gonna put this guy on first. And once you have your circles all cut out, just fold them in half, which I've already done with these. I have another set of Forgotten Garden themed ones that I'm gonna do that I haven't folded yet. So I'm just putting this guy on with a little rim around him, just to give me another layer, because I like those layers. Okay, and then I inked all the edges, including my folds, for my circles. And so I've got to decide, I believe these 2 are the ones that I want to be my sides. So they're gonna need the hole, and I'm gonna punch that. I do wanna kind of get in that middle there. So I'm gonna make a mark, and I'm just gonna follow this one. You can use a ruler and kind of see where your middle is. Kind of come over to your middle. So I want this guy right about in here. And I did not do eyelets in these. Cara Renee did in her video, and I did one in the top and the big, but I kind of like it without them here. If you want to do eyelets, again, totally up to you. Now would be the time to do that. And this is the thing, I did this on the last one too. I punched all the way through, and it doesn't need to be on that back one. But that's okay. Not a big deal. So these are gonna go like this. So I'm gonna just kind of sort out exactly where they're gonna go before I put anything down. So I get myself into the right place. I had such a great time at Crafters Convention last weekend. I was so tired afterward though. I just today kind of cleaned up and organized everything. We want these on the inside and those on the outside. All right. And it felt really good just to kind of get everything back in its place where it belongs and stuff. All right, this guy looks, these are a little, I don't have them all the way up, but I can figure out about where my two side ones go. And I'm gonna just make a little mark underneath where it's gonna go so I see about where I want that to live. And then I'm gonna put these two down just with some glue. Woo! And I'm using Fabri-Tac. A lot of people asked about that at the convention. What kind of glue is it? I didn't, you know what I didn't do is up and down. Like, is that the top? About the top. Yeah, that's about right. I do like my Fabri-Tac a lot. It's very easy to work with glue. However, it is a little fumey. And I have been struggling with some sinus issues more and more lately, and I'm wondering if it is tied back to how much Fabri-Tac I use. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this guy on the other side. Make sure y'all can see me. Get that guy in there, just like that. My boyfriend's out, and I'm not sure when he's coming home. I'm hoping I can finish this video before he does, so I don't have to interrupt it and edit, because I don't like editing videos if I can avoid it. All right, and these two guys. So I'm actually, I don't think I'm close enough. I think I've screwed this up. Maybe not. Okay, okay. It's just a little bit of fiddly figuring it out, right? Those roses are beautiful. on the inside circle. So I'm just lining up the top right in the middle, this one. I think that's just gonna slide in there like that. Weep, weep, weep. And then this guy is gonna go on the bottom in the same way. Actually, I like these better, so I'm gonna flip that like that. And line this up on the bottom. You can see me where I am. Oh yeah, and we covered up our mistaken holes anyway, so it doesn't matter. Great, great, great. All right, be there. Happy with that. All right, so then my little notebook that goes inside, I just cut out a piece of paper. I actually just dumped this pattern into Canva in the right size. So this is 3 1/4, I believe, to match the inside of this, and then 6 1/2 across to make it double. So I'm just gonna fold that in half and make this into a wee little notebook that's gonna go in there. My bone folder seems to have run off with my, somewhere in the mix. I always lose something when I travel and bring craft supplies. All right, so this guy is gonna get, I'm just gonna use the inside of this to measure my pages. So I'm just gonna do a couple of pages. I'm gonna measure them this way and cut. I'll just cut a second one. And then what I did with the others, the other one I made, was I do a couple that are the full length, like this. And then I'll have 2 pages that are a little short, right? And I use those as like partials. So these 2, and actually this extra guy too can be cut off. I'm gonna just cut him in half. Half-ish. Okay, so these, what I did was I just kind of made it so that it was gonna be like almost like an envelope flap. And you could take those and turn those into pockets if you wanted. It's kind of nice. Some shorties. And then you use up your whole piece of paper inside your mini notebook for your tag. With all these little guys. From your 1 page of 8 1/2 by 11 paper. So I'm going to take one of my full-size ones for the outside, and then one of these guys. All these nice little random papers in here. And that's my signature. That guy goes together. Burnish on the fold, and then I'm going to put him into my notebook, just like this, in my covers. Clip them down. With my mismatched clips. Take my needle. Actually, I think I had one out here somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone, so we'll grab one. And my beeswax thread. And I do that about 3 times the length, or the height, really, of the notebook. And I'm going to take my awl, and I'm going to punch 3 holes, one in the middle. And this is really tiny, simple little notebook, so it's not too hard to punch through. Take my needle out through the inside of the middle, leaving a tail. In through the top, out through the bottom, and back in through the middle. And actually, I forgot to do my corners, to round my corners, which I did with the other one, which I liked. But that's okay, we can still do that. There we go. And then I just cut those inside. And there's our tiny notebook. And this guy actually could use some decoration. I cut her out as a possibility. Maybe I'll find some bits of lace too that I could use here with her. I need a word though too. Ooh, I like that. Cut that off. All right, so our corners though, let's round our corners. Just these 2 outside ones because it looks nice. I'll just do my covers for now. Bloody hell. All right, and give it a little bit more ink since we lost our corners. And that guy fits perfectly inside of here, so I'm gonna decorate it up, but these guys should fold down right over the top, just like that. And then I'm gonna put, I've been using this black twine with my Gothier journals. And this is gonna go really nicely, both of these 2, with my big hardcover Gothic journal that I'm working on. So that's why I did these like this. It's a little fussy up there. And then you just put your twine in through these holes. And that is your tag. And it's up to you. What I did with this one, on the top, I did a big eyelet, a 3/16, because I like using this lace. That's probably what I'll do with this one too. Makes a nice set. And then I'll decorate a little something up here as well. I pulled this from the page that I used here. I need more of this words with that typeface though. But that is the basic idea. So let's go ahead and do one of these Forgotten Garden ones too, just so we can repeat that process. So these are all just images that I made. This paper is a Pink Monarch Flea Market Papers. This one is a Victoria Designs. And I just decided to put them together because I thought that looked nice. I'm considering doing a Forgotten Garden journal because I made some tags, which I actually sold at Crafters Con, but I had a great time doing them, and I think I'll do some more because I got these Forgotten Garden rubber stamps from a Cora Korea subscription box, and I really enjoyed using them, and they're really beautiful. But I'm also going to do more. A lot of what was very popular with you guys at Crafters Con was the supply kind of things, or like things that you could add to journals, things that you could use yourself, papers, ephemera. I sold out of my ephemera packs by Saturday mid-afternoon. So I'll do a lot more of this kind of stuff for that. So these guys are my circles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fold them all in half and ink my actually a little afraid that this is gonna get too long. I promised you guys a craft with me too that wasn't really so tutorial focused, just to have a chat and things, but I keep talking about Crafters Convention in these ones that I'm doing, so I might run out of things to say. I forget, I think there was something specific that I wanted to talk about, but you guys let me know in the comments if there's specific things that you're wondering about, questions that you have. Happy to answer specific things. Hi to all the new subscribers who came from Crafters Con. Thank you for coming to my classes. It was a ton of fun. Okay, so these guys now, again, same thing, deciding how we want to do this. I've got top and bottom of this kind of scene, garden scene. So I think we'll do that. And then I've got this Archie guy. I could also flip it. You could also do this with just like patterned papers. That might be I could also go this way. Unfortunately, that's the same as my outside background. I don't love that. Ooh. another one of these that's on this guy? Yeah, let me do that. It's a different arch, I think, but that gives me the option of doing it this way. Let's see how that looks. So, and these are going to be outside, and they're not that attractive. They're not as attractive as the just fiddling, playing, get my bearings here. I think I'm gonna go back to the way I had it. Top and bottom. Like this. That's weird though. Look at these. Why are these? Because that means the inside's gonna be bad. I screwed myself over on these. These are all the same. Because the only way I can do this is if I could do it like that. I actually like that. I think I'm gonna do that. It's a little weird, but all right, so I'm gonna punch my hole. Now I wanted to get done quickly so my video didn't get too long, and I fussed and fiddled. Oh. Because we covered it up on the other one, I just went ahead and I'm doing it this way. I wonder if it would be better to put these in underneath first. Probably true. I think this edge of this one is not inked either. All right, let's do that. Soy machis. My boyfriend was supposed to just run to Whole Foods. I don't know what's happened to him. Okay. Inside. Yeah, I like that with it underneath. So I'm gonna glue the top and bottom first on this one. And we're gonna put them right here. Let's make a little mark for everybody, top and bottom. It's amazing that I managed to make nice work, given that I'm as imprecise as I am with things like my marks. And I'm not even gonna be able to see them either, they blend in on this paper. But all right, so top, here we go. I'll just kind of double check as I put these in here. I wanted to cover the marks anyway, so, and then the bottom is supposed to be this one, right? He goes here. Hope that works. Just over the top of those two marks, and then let's make sure. Make sure we're looking good. I'm gonna push this guy up a little bit. There. All right. Perfect. Tell if that's my mark or part of the paper. I think it's part of the paper. All right, two sides, ready to go. And now I will show my holes because I'm gluing them differently. So my mistake holes will show, but I can live with it. There we go. And there we go. Yoo-hoo! So nice. And I didn't decide, I'm getting excited and creasing my paper. I didn't decide what to use for my closure on this one. I kind of thought maybe this guy here, but he's a little big to go through here. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I maybe should have done bigger holes. Let us think about that, friends. There we go. Bigger holes. I am afraid that's gonna tear though, but the problem with the bigger eyelets is they never work. I don't know what is wrong, but they just don't want to go. They don't get squished. They just kind of, I don't know. It's just, I'm always afraid they're gonna fall out because they don't work. So if anybody has tips on making those 3/16 eyelets work really well, please do share because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That is, I think, how I'm gonna do that one. Oh, I like that. So I'm just gonna do the same thing for my little notebook to put inside of there. It's a bit long and floofy. I might cut it down a little. But those are your pocket tied tags. Really fun project. And then you can do your top as well, however you like. I'm gonna go kind of in the middle, just eyeballing it for my hole, and do a big hole on these again too. I am using the 3/16 eyelets, and actually I'll do it and I'll show you what's happening with mine. So they're, as far as I can tell, they are the proper size, and this is what they're supposed to look like. They look just like the smaller ones, but bigger. And I put them in here, and I put them in my crocodile, and I squish them as hard as I can, and this is what I get, right? Like, it just doesn't really tamp down. It kind of hangs out there, and like I don't think it will come out. It is squished, but it's just, there's a lot of loose room because it's so long. So maybe that's the issue. I need to find something shorter. Anyway, those are your tags. Thank you guys so much for watching.